Hi, my name is Tana Young. We've all found that it's human nature to lie to ourselves. Some of the lies that we tell ourselves, and unfortunately often believe, is that I'll start tomorrow. I'm too old to do that. I can't do that because I have kids. I would be happy if I only had that thing. I don't have time for exercise. Think about a time when you woke up late. Maybe your alarm didn't go off or whatever. You were in a rush to be where you needed to be and you had very little time to do the things you needed to do. You still brushed your teeth, right? And you still bathed, right? Maybe you didn't do it as long as you normally would. Maybe you didn't get to do it in an enjoyable way, such as a long 20-minute shower. You had to do a quick 5-minute shower. But you still did those things, even though you were very limited on time, right? Why did you still do those things, even though you didn't have much time? Even if it maybe made you late for where you were supposed to be. The reason that you still did those things is because you find it unacceptable to not do those things. I propose that skipping exercise is as equally unacceptable as it is to skip bathing or to skip brushing your teeth. And that the reasons that we don't do it usually are lies that we tell ourselves or ineffective beliefs. When did it become okay to conserve time by skipping something that is as essential for our own health as exercise is? Is this not as essential as bathing and brushing teeth? I propose that it's not only as essential, but possibly even more. People often believe that they don't have time for exercise for a number of reasons. A few that I came up with was because maybe they think that it has to take 2 hours. Maybe they think that it's supposed to be torture, that they're supposed to kill themselves doing it. Because, I could run a 7-minute mile when I was in high school, so I need to be able to do that now. Maybe they think they can't do it because they have kids or a busy job. Those are ineffective beliefs that prevent a person from exercising. Some effective beliefs or habits that we can form to help us understand the importance and make it a part of everyday life are to first make sure that you form a realistic expectation of yourself. Set a minimum standard, such as I expect 20 minutes of hard cardio out of myself every day, or I expect an hour from myself every day, or whatever. Look at your life, form a realistic expectation and a minimum standard, and hold yourself to it. Find something to do for exercise that you either like or at the very least don't hate. In order to do that, you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone and try new things. That's okay. It's worth it. Remember that if you think you don't have time for exercise, remember that exercise creates time. It doesn't take time, it creates time. It creates time for a number of reasons. A few examples are, first of all, those who exercise are sick less often. There are fewer sick days, and you think better, which makes you more effective in what you do. There's fewer doctor visits. There's less depression, so you actually become more effective in your everyday life in a way that creates time. Not only that, but those who exercise sleep very well. So time spent devoted to sleep is likely to actually be spent sleeping. Unlike those who do not have healthy lifestyles, maybe they devote 7 hours to sleep, but only get 3 hours of sleep or 4 hours because they didn't sleep well. Those who exercise sleep well and are therefore more efficient in their sleeping habits and all of their other habits also. There are some things that people think are going to help, when actually they usually or frequently don't. One mistake that people often make is they think that if they had a workout partner, that would somehow make them magically more motivated or more successful in their exercise goals. While that can be helpful, it should not be the only ingredient in your recipe for success. It is not fair to put the responsibility for your health on someone else. It's inappropriate and ineffective. It's nice to have a friend, but if they fail, then you fail. And then somehow it's not your fault. That's inappropriate and not okay. You need to take responsibility for your own exercise habits and getting yourself there. And if you can have friends once you get there, that's great. But it's up to you to take care of yourself. No one else. Not your husband or your wife, your friends, your children, nobody. It's you. Only you can take care of you. Another mistake that people often make, thinking that it'll help them be successful, is they see ads on TV for, say, a Bowflex or a tread climber. And they see these people, how they've lost a bunch of weight and how suddenly they look great because they had this tread climber or this Bowflex. And they spend all this money and they get this expensive equipment and then they never use it. My advice is, if you think that you want a treadmill or a Bowflex or a tread climber or whatever, first join a gym for a month. Try out that equipment. Make sure that it is something you can see yourself doing. Make sure it's something that maybe you enjoy, you know how to do it, you can push yourself on it. Then, once you've determined that it's something that you would use, then buy it. But don't put all of your eggs in one basket. I have here this piece of paper that my personal trainer gave to me yesterday when I had my early morning workout session with her. I told her that I'm going to be leaving town for the week of Thanksgiving, so I won't be able to meet with her early in the morning on Tuesdays and Thursdays like I normally do, and I won't be at home or at my gym to do my normal exercise routine. So she gave me a list of exercises that I'm supposed to do every day. I told her where I would be, what my circumstances would be, things that I didn't want to do, such as I said, I don't want to go to a gym. I'm not going to be in a hotel that's going to have a gym. I just want to be able to do something there at my parents' house where I'm staying. So she gave me a list, 1-minute jumping jacks, 10 push-ups, 25 squats, 5 burpees, 10 leg lifts, 10 lunges, 10 full sit-ups, and then repeat that circuit 5 times. And it says, do it 4 to 5 times during that week. So before I see her again, I will have done this list 4 or 5 times. That is the minimum standard that I've set for myself. There may be a day or two when I skip my workout, but before I see her again, next Tuesday, so that today's Friday, between Friday night and next Tuesday, I will have done that at least 4, preferably 5 times. I can do this because I set realistic expectations, things that I can actually do. Because I made my expectations realistic, I can hold myself to it. It's key to holding yourself to it. It's key to set realistic expectations. Next week, when I'm doing this, and every other day when I'm exercising, and what we should all be doing, we can remember that when I take care of myself, I am taking care of my kid's mom and my husband's wife, and they deserve a healthy mom and a healthy wife. And I deserve to be happy. I deserve to be healthy. And so do you. I am worth it, and you are worth it too. So quit believing the lies, set realistic expectations, and expect yourself to do your part in good health. If something happens, you get cancer, you get sick, sometimes that happens. But if you are doing your part, then you can feel good about your own life. And you don't have to feel guilt or that you've let yourself down or your kids down if you're doing your part. And we should all be doing our part to take responsibility for our own health and our own happiness. So go be happy and go be healthy. Thank you.